Good evening. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the City Council for Thursday, February 12th, 2026. I'm Michael Higgins, Ward 6 City Councilor. All councilors are present. Public participation to this meeting is provided in person and remotely via Zoom in accordance with Massachusetts general law. The Zoom link can be found on the city website. This meeting is also being televised and recorded by Peabody TV and by the City Council stenographer. Please join us for a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. All right, we have a number of hearings tonight. Item hearing 4A.
Mr. President,
Councilor Gamache.
I'd like to receive under suspension of the rules of late communication, late number 3.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
This is a communication from the attorney representing 180 Newbury Street. Please accept this letter at my request on behalf of the applicant, 180 Newbury Street LLC, to continue the matter scheduled for February 12, 2026 to the February 26, 2026 meeting of the City Council. Certain information presented on the application needs to be revisited and restated. So I move that we move item 4A to 226. So moved.
All right, you all heard the motion. Seeing no discussion, it's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Okay, moving on to item 4B, special permit, All About Signs LLC, 222 Newbury Street. If the clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody, acting as the special permit granting authority, will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from All About Signs LLC, 2 Carriage Lane, Wakefield, Mass., for a special permit requesting to install 1 electronic reader board sign at 222 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass., as filed in accordance with Sections 6.1, 11.4.8, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.peabody-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael Higgins, City Council President.
Thank you. May the petitioner please state your name and address for the record, and then please give the council a brief description of what you would like to do.
Oh, there it is. Hi. Okay. Thank you. My name is James Withrow. I own All About Signs LLC, and I have a customer that would like to have a digital reader board to help him promote his business. He's on Newbury Street, but he's not on Route 1, if you know what I mean. He needs a little help with his specials, or we have help wanted, or whatever he needs. And what you see is, the rendering I gave you is to scale, so that's exactly how it will look. And we ran the size by building, and everybody seemed to be okay with it, so we went with that size, and that's what we'd like to do. There won't be any flashing, won't be any motion, and we won't change the messages. I think it's 10 seconds. Is that right? I think your bylaw is 10 seconds, so it won't be any faster than that. And the good thing about Daktronics is that they have a automatic dimmer So at night, it's not a bright flashing, it's not a bright sign. It automatically dims, and that's why we went with that. That's all we sell. So that's what we want to do.
Okay, thank you for that. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of the project? No? Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition? Seeing none? Is there anybody on Zoom that would like to speak in favor of the project? Seeing none, is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in opposition to the project? All right, seeing none. Councilor Gamache.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. A brief understanding of this is this business is located in the off-ramp heading southbound from Lowell Street on Route 1. It's the Boston chauffeur, so as you come onto Route 1 south, the business is right there. The sign is forward away from Lowell Street area. It's more of on Route 1. There were no residential abutters that will see this sign. The only thing that will be on the sign is pertaining to this business, no other businesses or anything like that. And the other thing that they may put on are public notices such as Amber Alerts and things like that. So I have no problem with this, and I leave it up to the rest of the council to ask any other questions.
Do any councilors have any comments or questions regarding this project? Seeing none?
Motion to close the public hearing?
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote. Sorry, all in favor, any opposed? It's a vote.
Yes,
Councilor Gamache.
at this time, Mr. President, I would move to approve the application from All About Signs LLC, 2 Carriage Lane, Wakefield, Mass. for a special permit requesting to install one electronic reader board sign at 222 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass. is filed in accordance with sections 6.1, 11.4.8, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilor Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, next hearing is item 4C, special permit for HDR Holdings, LLC, 229 Newbury Street. May the, if the clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody, acting as the special permit granting authority, will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from HDR Holdings, LLC, 399 Jefferson Road, Parsippany, New Jersey, for a special permit seeking use of the property for a fast food restaurant in the BR zoning district at 229 Andover Street, Suite 114, Peabody, Mass., as filed in accordance with Sections 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.peabody-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael Higgins, City Council President.
May the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Please give the council a brief description of what you would like to do. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the council. For the record, Attorney Mark Vaughn with the law firm of Reamer and Bronstein, representing the applicant here this evening. If I could beg your indulgence, I had a handout that, if I could hand out, that just provided some information about
Motion to receive.
Motion to receive.
Sorry, did someone make a motion? All in favor, any opposed? Let's vote.
Here tonight representing,
Just a moment. I'd entertain a motion to receive late 5.
Move to receive.
All in favor, any opposed? Let's vote. Thank you.
good evening. So we're here in connection with the property at 229 Andover Street. I represent Wonder Restaurant, have my client Jason Botcher, who's participating remotely from New Jersey this evening. But we are seeking a special permit for reuse of existing tenant space, formerly Carewell Urgent Care, at this same building to permit a 14-seat, 3,500 square foot fast casual restaurant, which is permitted under the zoning ordinance. The information that I handed out was really just supplements what was submitted in the filing to provide maybe some clearer photos and a better understanding of Wonder Restaurant. But Wonder presently operates locations across the East Coast and has recently expanded into Massachusetts with several new restaurants planned for Massachusetts, including some that have opened over the past couple of months, a new location in Belmont. I know they have a new location in Natick that opened. I've had the pleasure of working with them on other locations in Burlington and Woburn, which have been approved, and they're in the construction phase. So I know they're very excited about being here in Peabody. And just a little bit about them, but they provide a unique dining experience as they partner with renowned restaurant chefs to offer their signature dishes, all served from a single kitchen under the Wonder brand. This allows them to diversify their menu, offer a wide variety of cuisine to its patrons. Their mantra is satisfy every food craving without compromise. So if someone wants steak, they have a Bobby Flay steak component. If someone wants Thai food, they have a New York-based Thai operator. Pizza, there's a Brooklyn-based DeFara restaurant. So for those whose family might be like mine, where they can't decide where they want to order out from perhaps or go, this provides something for everyone to agree on. I think you're all familiar with the building at 229 Andover Street, but it's an existing retail building. They would be looking to occupy existing space. They're not looking to expand or make any exterior improvements at all. It's situated within the BR zoning district, so the use is allowed, of course, by special permit, which is why we're here. The site improvements are largely interior with some mechanical improvements for a rooftop system, along with a new grease trap that we will be installing as well, which is consistent with one of the comments that was submitted. So with that, I know they're very excited about the opportunity to locate here in Peabody and feel they'd be a welcome addition to the community. And again, I'm available for any questions, comments, and I know my client and our engineer are participating as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this project? Seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition to it? Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in favor of this project? Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in opposition to this project? Seeing none. All right. Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Mr. President. I spoke with Councilor Peach earlier this week. She gave me a breakdown of the project. She doesn't have any objections to this project at all. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here tonight, so I'm going to handle the permit for her. I did speak to Attorney Vaughn earlier today. The very first thing I want to address is the late 5. For the record, there was a Scribner's error only on the agenda where Newbury Street was listed instead of Andover Street. But the clerk assures me that the notifications went out to all the proper addresses, all the proper abutters, and that the advertisement was put out with the proper address. So I have no objection to this, to moving forward with this in Attorney Vaughn. requested that we move forward at his own risk. So with that, he gave a synopsis of it. This is one of 9 locations opening in Massachusetts. From what I read today, Wonder is owned by parent company Grubhub, a very reputable organization. He's not requesting a liquor license. There is one slight change from the discussions with Councilor Peach, which I also don't have any objection to. In the application, the hours were listed as 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Attorney Vaughn has asked that we extend that from 10 a.m. to midnight. The Qdoba next door has hours on certain days a week at that midnight closing, so I don't see that being an issue on Route 114. You all know this is the former KOL location, next to Walgreens and Qdoba, and I think nothing but Bundt Cakes might be over in that area too, but I don't have any issues. It seems like an interesting concept, and I wish him well.
Councilor Gamache.
Yes, seeing that this is new, can you explain the concept a little? I mean, I'm looking at the key points, and it lists all these great things that you can get. Can you get those at all hours when you're open, or is there a theme for each day? In other words, you got Bobby Flay Steakhouse and you got Fred's Meat and Bread. Can somebody come in and order Bobby Flay's and then the meat and all that stuff?
It's a fair question. It is a unique concept, but the short answer is yes. I think all of those dishes would be available every day. Jason, if you want to chime in, I think that you could probably speak more eloquently on this than me, but please.
Yes, thank you. And I do appreciate everybody accommodating me attending virtually. It's much appreciated. So to answer your question, Councilor, yes, that is in fact the case. You would be able to order any number of different menu items in one, let's call it basket, at any given time during the day, whether it be for lunch, which has a smaller limited menu, or for dinner.
Thank you. I wish you well. I think it's a great concept, and hopefully you'll be successful. Thank you.
Very much looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Any other comments? Councilor Daigle.
Thank you, Mr. President. I actually got a call over last weekend from someone who thought this was coming into the North Shore Mall in my Ward 4, so I'm a little jealous that it's going into Ward 3. It's certainly an interesting concept, but I did research, and I see that you are growing and spreading, so the logistics, that's not my business. If it's working for you, welcome to Peabody, and thank you for trying to invest in us, so let us know how we can support you.
Great.
I'm supportive of this.
Appreciate it as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, logistically, it's a lot. We're busy.
Any other councilors? All right, seeing none. Councilor Turco.
Move to close the public hearing.
Oop, you heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve the application from HDR Holdings LLC, 399 Jefferson Road, Parsippany, New Jersey, for a special permit seeking use of the property for a fast food restaurant in the BR zoning district at 229 Andover Street, Suite 114, Peabody, Mass., as filed in accordance with sections 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance, with the following conditions. 1, the applicant is to install exterior grease trap, 1,500-gallon minimum per public services. 2, a comprehensive plan review with the health department is required prior to construction. And 3, the hours of operation will now be Sunday to Saturday, 7 days per week, 10 a.m. to midnight. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau,
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Congratulations.
Great. Thank you all very much for your time, and thank you to Clerk Danforth as well for putting up with my calls, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks again. Moving forward with item 4D. If the city clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody, acting as the special permit granting authority, will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from Andre Ruest, 40 North Putnam Street, Danvers, Mass., for a special permit to allow the use of the property for flooring and tile retail sales in the BN zoning district at 101, also known as 99 Lynn Street, Peabody, Mass., is filed in accordance with Sections 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance for remote participation using the Zoom platform. Please visit www.peabody-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael T. Higgins, City Council President.
Thank you. May the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Please give the council a brief description of what you're proposing to do.
My name's Andre Ruest. I live at 40 North Putnam Street, Danvers, Massachusetts. And so I've operated my business in Peabody Arc Flooring and Tile in Peabody for the last 5 years. And I'd like to move my showroom to 101 Lynn Street. And so this location is going to be strictly retail. There won't be any deliveries or anything like that. It's just retail showroom, samples, displays, and stuff like that. And my office will be there. That's about it.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this project? Seeing none? Anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition to this project? Seeing none. Anyone on Zoom wishing to speak in opposition or in favor? I see none. All right. Councilor Welton.
Thank you, Mr. President. As the petitioner has stated, this will be a showroom location for a tile shop. The business hours he requested here from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Monday through Saturday. I have spoken to the petitioner. He is interested. The anticipation is that he'll have a small office space in the back of the building that he would like to have access to beyond the business hours if he needs to do paperwork or things of that nature. But beyond that, the business hours from 8 to 6 for retail would be sufficient. There will be no loading, and we can do this as a condition, but no loading, unloading on Lynn Street. He doesn't anticipate loading or unloading anyway because it's a showroom. And as far as trash, he will be taking it out daily, so there won't be any trash that'll be put out on Lynn Street in the front, which I know is a concern for the neighborhood. As you all know, this is a business neighborhood district, so being mindful of the considerations for the neighbors who live there. Andre, the petitioner, has also agreed for extinguishing the lights when he's leaving and not having any obtrusive outdoor lighting on the building as well. So had a chance to speak with him. I think it's a good use of the space. I know we've had a number of different businesses come and go in that space, and I think with a built-up clientele already, this could be a nice fit, and I think it'll be a good fit for the neighborhood, and wish him well. So with that, I'll open it up to any other councilors for any questions.
Councilor Daigle.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am just compelled to quickly mention that I've known Andre for 5 years, and he's very reputable. His showroom from his previous one was beautiful. He makes friends wherever he goes. He's a good businessman, and if you do have the chance to pop into his showroom, you're going to want to renovate your kitchen or bathroom because your products are beautiful. So I think this is something the neighborhood will be very happy with, and thank you, Andre, for staying in Peabody if you are approved. Fingers
you.
crossed. Thank you.
Any other councilors have comments? Seeing none, Councilor Welton.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I move to close, through you to Clerk Danforth, as far as the request from the petitioner to have access to the back office beyond business hours, is that something that we need to write up in a condition, or do you have any advice on that?
So, Council, usually hours of operation, they don't have to abide by all the hours of operation, so I usually tell an applicant, put in the earliest you could possibly be there and the latest, and if the council agrees to it, but they don't have to be open per se for those hours, but they can be in the building for those hours.
Considering that, again, I know that the intention is to do work in the back office. We've discussed the back office is actually separate, so if he's in there doing paperwork or whatever, the showroom wouldn't be lit. I think I would feel more comfortable making a condition, just because I know that the neighbors have reached out, that maybe be closed to customers at 6, but he could be in there until 8 o'clock. Would that work for you, Andre?
Yes.
So then I'll move forward, making a condition that way, just so that the neighbors understand that there's no business. He's in there trying to do work and use it as an office. So just, again, trying to be accommodative to the neighbors. So with that, I'll move to close the public hearing.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Welton.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to make a motion to approve a special permit request from Andre Ruist, 40 North Putnam Street, Danvers, Massachusetts, to allow for the use of the property for flooring and tile retail sales in the business neighborhood zoning district at 101, aka 99 Lynn Street, Peabody, Massachusetts, as filed in accordance with section 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance, inclusive of the following additional conditions: that all trash be taken out daily or as necessary from the petitioner directly, that there will be no loading or unloading on Lynn Street, no exterior lighting and interior lighting to be extinguished by 7 o'clock p.m. Business hours for customers would be 8 to 6 Monday through Saturday, and understanding that the petitioner would be eligible and able to use the back office until 8 o'clock p.m. With that, there are no further conditions. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle,
Yes.
Gamache, Hockman,
Yes.
Turco,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
Yes.
Welton,
Yes.
Rozignol,
Yes.
Ladoff,
Yes.
Corriveau,
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Congratulations. Thank you. All right. All right, moving on to hearing 4E, Patrick Lucky, 58 Pulaski Street. If the clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody, acting as the special permit granting authority, will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12th, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom, on the application from Patrick Lucky, 65 Regent Road, Malden, Mass., for a special permit seeking to establish a distillery, retail sales of brand merchandise, packaged products in the IL zoning district at 58 Pulaski Street, Suite A1-1, Peabody, Mass., as filed in accordance with sections 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.pbd-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage, or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael T. Higgins, City Council President.
Thank you. May the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record, and please give us a brief description of what you'd like to do.
Hello, my name is Patrick Lucky, and I'm planning to open up a distillery at the 58 Pulaski Street location. It is the same footprint that was the previous Essex County Brewery. Similar to the Essex County Brewery, I plan to operate the facility in a similar fashion as far as floor plan goes. The back of house will be the back half of the floor plan, and that would be where the distilling happens. We are planning to produce vodka and gin to start, and then plans to incorporate other spirits as we move forward and grow. The front of house would be the tasting room, where we plan to offer our spirits for tastings, mixed cocktail use, only using our spirits, and then also sell some branded merchandise, as well as our 750 milliliter bottles.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this project? Please state your name and address.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Ted Neary, 54 Linden Road in Peabody. And I'll make my remarks brief. Everybody go, thank God. 2 points. I'm going to speak about Patrick's character. He is the best. I've worked with him for years. I fully support this. He is meticulous. He is a phenomenal manager. And my second point is I think this is a great fit in the city of Peabody. It's something that we don't have. And I think it's just going to dovetail nicely. And it's a great investment in the city. So, thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor? Seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition? Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in favor of the project? No. None. Anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in opposition to the project? Seeing none. All right. And Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, Councilor Peach had asked me to take this hearing for her because she is away today. Fortunately, I had, through the recommendation of Mr. Neary, I had spoken to Mr. Lucky. I just checked today. It was actually 4 months ago, and we talked about this project, and I gave him my best advice. And to my surprise, he was well ahead of where most applicants would have been during an initial conversation. He has been very, very thorough through this entire process. Probably one of the best applications that I've had to deal with in 10 years on the council. So I thank him for that. I think his business plan is excellent. As Mr. Neary said, there are no distilleries that I could think of nearby that specialize in gin and vodka. And I think you'll soon see his products in a lot of our local bars. He has a long-term plan that we were able to discuss. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, and I like it. I think it's going to go well. If you looked in the application, the similar problem to what Council Welton had, the hours are different for each thing that he would like to do. I'm confident that 58 Pulaski, this won't be an issue. So I'm going to just keep the hours 7 days a week the same and not differentiate between when he's distilling and when he's selling. I think that the alcohol license will dictate that anyway. With that, there are 5 conditions that I can either mention. I can mention the conditions at the end. There's Mr. Lucky has agreed to all the conditions. They're all pretty standard, and I've mentioned the hours of operation. With that, I fully support it. I think it's going to be great for Peabody, and I look forward to the first visit. Thank you.
do any other councilors have Councilor Welton?
Thank you, Mr. President. Also look forward to being supportive of this. Just a quick question in terms of, do you anticipate an entertainment license being needed? I know you have a tasting room. Can you maybe speak about that a little bit?
Yeah, so early on in our operation, I don't plan to have any sort of live entertainment or loud music. I plan to have some ambient music via a vinyl record player operated from behind the bar. Low level, so conversation can still be had. So if that dictates needing an event license, we can discuss, but at the moment, not planning to incorporate that.
Okay, great, thank you. And I'm assuming this is all going to have to go through, we just had tonight the difference between malt permit. I'm assuming Essex was a malt permit, and this is going to have to, so have you made any progress with that, or
Yep,
do you feel like you're in a good spot?
I've secured our Oh, yeah, sorry, a little tall. We have secured our federal TTB permit already, and then we are probably about 3 weeks away from securing the ABCC permit or license. I had my preliminary walkthrough with them already, which went very well as having our preliminary fire department walkthrough to confirm the space is adequate. So, yeah, we're moving along pretty well.
Great. No further questions from me. Again, I share similar sentiments. I think it's a great use and look forward to a successful business there.
Any other comments? Seeing none. Councilor Turco.
Motion to close the public hearing.
You heard the motion. All in favor, any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to approve the application from Patrick Lucky, 65 Regent Road, Malden, Massachusetts, for a special permit seeking to establish a distillery, retail sales of brand merchandise, packaged products in the IL zoning district at 58 Pulaski Street, Suite A1-1, Peabody, Mass. Is filed in the accordance with Section 4.2.5, 6.1, and 15.7 of the Peabody zoning ordinance with the following conditions. 1, the applicant must meet with DPS in the plumbing department in a joint meeting prior to commencing any work. 2, applicant should have plans for pest control, waste management, and odor mitigation. 3, cleanable surface required for floors, walls, and ceilings. 4, a commercial dishwasher is required. 5, any temporary pop-up food vendors need to be permitted by the health department. And I'll add the 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Hours of operation 7 days a week is condition 6. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote. Oh, hold up. Councilor Hockman.
Yeah, no, thank you. Through you to Mr. Turco, Councilor Turco, excuse me. I understand the hours of operation and the rationale for that. Serving of distilled liquors or alcohol will be in conformity with the ABCC requirements, right?
Correct, yes, that's what I mentioned. He had been on the phone with the ABCC, and he has done all his liquor license requirements. So no matter the hours that are on this application, he still has to adhere to those license requirements. My purpose for extending with 7 days was just to clarify that everything will happen within those hours rather than having a long, drawn-out explanation on a special permit. That's all. Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, you heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 4F, entertainment license for Gallo Nero. If the clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12th, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from Gallo Nero, Inc., DBA Gallo Nero Ristorante, 85, also known as 89 Main Street, Peabody, Mass., requesting an entertainment license for the use of non-live entertainment, specifically television, radio, and live entertainment, specifically DJ or two-piece band, live music, no amps at said 85 Main Street, Peabody, Mass. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.peabody-ma.gov. Under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael T. Higgins, City Council President.
Thank you. May the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record, and then please give the council a brief description of what you would like to do with this license.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Nick Gase. I'm the owner of Gallo Nero. I purchased Gallo Nero in November 1st. We're asking the commission to approve a license for live entertainment. As the application states, there will be no amps. What we're trying to do is bring back the 70s, 80s style while you having a nice dinner and nice food. Also appreciate live music, like for example, a piano, a violin, or a combination of the two. As I said in the application, no amps. We don't believe in distortion and all that. Plus, we're in a residential area, so we're trying to keep within the limit.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this project? Seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak in opposition to the
I was about
project?
to speak in favor. Oh, not yet, okay. Sorry.
Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in favor of the project? Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in opposition to the project? Seeing none. Councilor Ladoff.
I was just too eager to jump in, guys. I just wanted to show my support on this petition for the entertainment license. I have been a longtime fan of Calonero. Goodness, for when they were the original owners, and I have speak to Mr. Case, and what they're trying to do there. So he bought the place in October, and in November, the first thing he did was closed down and just did like a little revamp of the place. It looks beautiful. It's like an Italian bistro. I really appreciate what he's trying to do for Peabody Main Streets, where he's trying to bring something really special as a really eclectic dining experience with a very Italian vibe with it. If you haven't been there, inside looks great, and he's really trying to do something special for the community with adding this element of the entertainment license, of having the non-amp acoustic music to really set that mood for his Italian restaurant.
Would any other councils like to speak about the project? Seeing none. Councilor Toff.
I would like to close the public hearing.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Toff.
I would like to make a motion to approve Calonero Restaurante at 89 Main Street for a for an entertainment license, the use of non-live entertainment, television, radio, live entertainment with no amps, a DJ or two-piece band with live music, again with no amps, and to approve this. And the hours would be was stated in the application as his operating hours, which is like open to close. I don't know if we need to clarify that more, but can you clarify the hours more?
The hours operation, currently we're open 3 to 9 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and 11 to 10 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, with the addition of those hours, I'd make the motion to approve this.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Benning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rosagnom.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Moving on to hearing 4G, Class 2 motor vehicle license. If the clerk wouldn't mind reading the notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 12th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, City Hall, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from Saeed Chulagli and Jehoon Elizada, care of Car Zone Auto Group, Inc., 288 Newberry Street, Peabody, Mass., requesting the transfer of a Class 2 motor vehicle license from Nick Marcos, DBA Detour Cars, LLC, at 288 Newberry Street, Peabody, Mass. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.peabody-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Michael T. Higgins, City Council President.
Thank you. May the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record, and please give us a brief description of what you're looking to do.
Hi, and thank you. My name is Saeed Chulagli. So the description is we're looking to transfer the Class 2 dealer license from Nick to our name. We're going to be looking into operating the place as the second-hand used car dealership. We have an experience of total 7 years in the business. We're operating currently from Stoughton, Mass., and we're looking to move to Peabody because, in our opinion, it's a nicer location, fitting better for the cars we're looking to sell, which is more family cars and upper-class cars. Specifically, 288 is definitely also fitting our concept, and it has the enough space in the office and the front as well. We're looking for. So we're looking really forward to do business in Peabody.
I believe that's the case.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this project? Seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition?
Just a transfer.
Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in favor? Seeing none. Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in opposition? Seeing none. Councilor Gamache.
Yes, first I'd like to move under suspension of rules to receive item 8A from the building inspector. So move.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I just want to familiarize some of the councilors with this property. This property is divided, Danvers, Peabody, and it's a unique split. The original license that was granted was for 12 vehicles on the Peabody side and 12 vehicles on the Danvers side, but all the vehicles that are sold are on the business side of 288 Newbury Street. This, the petitioner I've spoken to several times, and he understands our no offloading of vehicles on breakdown lanes, and he is totally with that. The hours of operation, 9 to 8, Monday through 7 days a week. And I have no further. I just want to familiarize the council with the property, and I have no problems with this applicant. Thank you. I'm sorry, if I may, real quick. The taxes are personal taxes. I've spoken with the petitioner. He has spoken with the owner of the property, and those personal taxes, have they been paid? Have been paid. So, thank you.
Councilor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to Councilor Gamache. Councilor Gamache, I noticed that the transfer of the license expiration date was January 1st, 2026. Does that affect the transfer? And I just noticed that. If I hadn't, I would have. If I had noticed it earlier, I would have contacted you.
I defer to the city clerk. This matter is a simple transfer, even though it wasn't renewed under the previous owner. I would defer to you.
They were in process. It's one of those, we only had one meeting in December, and we were really tight schedule at the end of January, so it's just been pushed off. But they were in the queue.
Okay, excellent. So then what would their expiration date? Would it be a year from today?
Councilor, all the licenses expire on
January 1st?
January 1st.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other comments from councilors?
Seeing none,
Councilor Gamache.
move to close the public hearing.
Hold on. Councilor Turco.
John's always late.
No, my hand was up for about 7 minutes, but that's okay. With that said, just a quick question, Councilor Gamache. Whereas this is two properties, I heard you mention it. I don't know if you put a number on it. What's the total number of vehicles between Danvers and Peabody?
12 in Peabody and 12 in Danvers.
So it's 24. Okay, just, and do we want to notate that somewhere? Or do
That's as submitted, and I'm going to make that a condition, as submitted with.
Okay, just in case there's a complaint about how many cars are on the lot or whatever.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other comments from the councilors before I skip someone? All right, Councilor Gamache.
Now I will close the public hearing.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Gamache.
Yes, thank you. I move approval on the application from Syed, I'm going to butcher this, Chilagali and Jaywan Elizada care of Carzone Auto Group, Inc., 288 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass., is requesting the transfer of Class 2 motor vehicle license from Nicholas Marcos, doing business as Detours Cars LLC, 288 Newbury Street, with the plan that is submitted for the cars on the location to be used for the parking of the vehicles for sale. And the vehicles that will be sold would be sold on the Peabody side of the property. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corvo.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Congratulations. All right, moving on to reports of committees. Can we get a report from the Committee, Municipal Safety Committee? Councilor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a very thorough municipal safety meeting tonight. All members were in attendance. And the matter before us was the formulation of a complete streets, transportation, and pedestrian safety advisory committee at the recommendation and stewardship of Ward 2 Councilor Ladoff. And we had 3 employees, department heads, join us. DPS Director Will Paulitz joined us, as he will be appointed to the advisory committee. We also had HR Director Dagmar Whitaker, who serves as the chair of the city's Disability Commission, who will be appointing someone to the advisory committee. We also had in attendance Historical Commission Chair Jeff Budd, who will also be named as a representative to this committee. And the committee, basically, in a nutshell, will work towards improving pedestrian safety and traffic safety in the pretty much the downtown area. So there were 2 motions that came from this committee, subcommittee. One was to add a school committee member as a representative and to send such request for an appointment to the committee, to the school committee, and that was a motion by Councilor Rozignol that was unanimous. I put it before the full committee for a vote. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And similarly, a motion made by, I believe, Councilor Hockman through Councilor Ladoff to do the same and request of the fire department to also be added and send a representative to this newly formed advisory committee. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you. And again, it was a very informative meeting for a much-needed advisory committee to address those areas, and I commend Councilor Ladoff for following through on her campaign promises to address the many issues down in the downtown area. So I commend you for that, and that is a report of committee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. As a cleanup, could you please receive late 2 and late 6?
Sure. Late 2 and late 6. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Thank you, Councilor Manning Martin. Now moving on to the report from Legal Affairs Committee, Councilor Rozignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. Early this evening, we had a Legal Affairs Subcommittee meeting. In attendance was myself as chair, Councilor Daigle, Councilor Hockman, Councilor Gamache, Councilor Turco, as well as all other councilors minus Councilor Peach. We had one item on the agenda, and that was the ability to have beer and wine license holders
be able to apply to be full liquor license. There was discussion by Attorney Lashway, as well as Ryan Melville from the ABC was here to answer any questions. There were two motions that came out of that subcommittee. The first motion was to receive under suspension of the rules, item 8F, communication from Ryan. I now bring that before the council, so moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councilor Rossignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. The second motion was to draft and advertise and approve Master General Law, Chapter 138, 12D, to allow beer and wine holders to apply for a full liquor license. So moved.
Under advice from the city clerk, I think we just have to adopt, not advertise.
So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rossignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corvo. Yes. Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor Rossignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. There were no further motions.
Thank you. Moving on to motions, orders, and resolutions. Councilor Daigle.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have none tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Gamache.
Yes, under suspension of the rules, I'd like to go to item 7A. It's a notice from His Honor the Mayor concerning Peabody City Ordinance 11.6 billboards. Upon review, the ordinance had been inadvertently repealed, and the legal department recommends a new vote. And I would like to read the 11.6 billboards. For existing special permits which authorize billboards, there shall be an annual renewal fee for static billboards of $15,000 per year and an annual renewal fee of digital billboards of $25,000 a year. Said fees shall be due and payable before May 31st of each year. No new special permits for billboards of any kind shall be allowed. Any holder of a special permit authorizing a billboard which discontinues or abandons said use shall remove said billboard within 30 days of the abandonment of the use. Any holder of a special permit who fails to comply with this provision shall be fined $300 per day for each day of noncompliance until such time as the billboard is removed. So moved.
Councilor Gamache, would you like to refer that to ICD?
I'll defer to Councilor Rossignol.
Councilor Rossignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. So where this was an ordinance, it would normally go into legal. To be honest with you, where this was inadvertently taken out and it's something that should already be on our books, I would, in that case, forego this going to subcommittee and adopt it on the floor. So that would be my recommendation to the council.
I think you have to draft and advertise.
So the motion would be to draft and advertise as read.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rossignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corvo. Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor Gamache.
Under suspension of the rules, I'd like to receive late item 1 and refer this to the upcoming special permit hearing on the 26th. This is concerning a reply for the questions that were asked for the 29 Newbury Street public hearing. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
At this time, I would, under suspension of the rules, I move to go to item 8D, Boss Motors LLC, 1 Rear Newbury Street, number 301, for a special permit application. So moved. And schedule when the city clerk deems it necessary. So moved.
Okay, you heard the motion. We'll receive and set up a public hearing. Thank you.
Also, under suspension of rules, go to item 8H, St. Bishoy, Inc., 598 Lowell Street, special permit application. Move to receive and set up a special permit hearing. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Gamache.
Yes, under suspension of the rules, item 8I, move to receive this and place it on the notification for 29 Newbury Street, Class 2 motor vehicle license amendment. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Gamache.
Yes, and I'd also, under suspension of the rules, go to item 10A. This was a communication that I've gone through at length at the past meeting, but it was not in order. This is the recommendation from His Honor the Mayor, and I'll give it one more shot. As follows: Kevin Kelly, Assistant Director, Public Services, term to expire 12/31/2026. Julie Picardi, Zoning Board of Appeals, 12/31/26. Kevin Donovan, Cable Commission, 12/31/27. Christopher Morphus, City Collector, 12/31/26. Colleen Ruffing, Community Development, 12/31/26. William Woods, Jr., Community Development, 12/31/26. Erica Barrett, Commission on Disability, 12/31/26. Robert Caldwell, Commission on Disability, 12/31/26. Mark Menard, Commission on Disability, 12/31/26. Michael Rizzo, Community Preservation Committee, 12/31/26. Darren Kelly, Community Preservation Committee, 12/31/26. Peter McGinn, Community Preservation Committee, 12/31/26. Richard St. Pierre, Community Preservation, 12/31/26. Andrew Madropoulos, Community Preservation, 12/31/26. Edward Neary, Community Preservation, 12/31/26. Joel Brenner, Community Preservation Committee, 12/31/26. Arthur Athis, Conservation Commission, 12/31/26. Len Rowland, Conservation, 12/31/26. Michael Vivaldi, Conservation Commission, 12/31/26. Amanda Green, Conservation Commission, 12/31/26. Bruce Comack, Conservation Committee, 12/31/26. Brian Cassidy, Conservation Commission, 12/31/26. John Sacramone, Council on Aging, 12/31/26. Joanne Roden, Farm Manager, 12/31/26. Sheila D'Ambrosio, Historical Commission, Alternate, 12/31/26. Bertha Germano, Housing Authority, 12/31/27. Mark Menard, Local Building Inspector, 12/31/26. Daniel Terranzoni, Local Building Inspector, 12/31/26. Peter Benavides, Network Administrator, Database, 12/31/26. Brian Grant, Superintendent of Parks and Forestry, 12/31/26. Daniel Doucette, Purchasing Agent, 12/31/26. James Collins, Sealer of Weights and Measures, 12/31/26. Ross Titlebaum, Treasurer, 12/31/26. Edward Lamazny, Retirement Board, 12/31/27, 2-year term. Stephen Patton, Veterans Agent, 12/31/26, 6-year term. I think that was a typo, correct? 2031? Was it 2031 or 20? 1 year. Okay. So moved.
You heard the motion. Oh, Councilor Turco.
Thank you, Councilor Higgins. Councilor Gamache, I wish I could have got you in advance just in case, but just reading late too, did the mayor want us to hold off on all his appointments? Yeah. Okay, if you could clarify.
I reached out to the mayor, and it was for the, in case we move the ones that were on the agenda for tonight. He's asked that those be moved forward. The 10A was the ones that we had moved forward from the previous meeting, so I went forward with that and spoke with the mayor, and he was in agreement. Thank you, Councilor Turco, for that clarification.
Any other comments? You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
Councilor Gamache? No, nothing further. Councilor Hockman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under suspension of rules, I move to receive item 7B.
And refer it to...
7B is further appointments from the
You going to
mayor.
refer it to the next meeting?
I'll take that up in a second. Can we receive it first?
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? Councillor Hockman.
Thank you. And under further suspension of rules under item 7B, I also had a communication with the mayor earlier today, and there's one appointment that I'd like to move forward under our suspension of Section 16 of our rules, and that's the appointment of Thomas Hosman, Council of Aging, for a 2-year term to expire 12/31/2027. The reason that I'm asking for this to be moved forward tonight is there's been a vacancy on the Council on Aging. Their next meeting is scheduled for February 23rd of this year, which is before the next City Council meeting. Mayor is on board with this. I think most of us, if not all of us, know Mr. Hosman. He's a long-term, lifelong resident of the City of Peabody, a long-serving member, a former employee of the school department. He's eager to take on this position, and I ask the consideration of the council. So moved.
You heard the motion. It's a roll call vote.
Councilors Daigle.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Hockman.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Ladoff.
Yes.
Corriveau.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Motion carries 10-0.
And then,
Councillor Hockman.
Mr. President, I would move to refer the remainder of the recommended appointments to our next scheduled meeting.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councillor Hockman. Thank you. Councillor Turco.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under suspension of the rules, move to receive and approve item 9A, Class 2 motor vehicle license transfer. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I do not want to do that one. 9B, entertainment license renewal for 2026, AOH 58 Lowell Street, Brothers Restaurant and Deli, 11 Main Street, From Brazil Restaurant, 72 Walnut Street, Game Time, Lanes and Entertainment, 210 Andover Street, Italian American Citizens Club, 7 Blaney Avenue, Ithaki Restaurant and Bistro, 1A Newbury Street. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councillor Turco.
No further motions, Mr. President.
Councillor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There was a issue on Linden Road that's been recurring, and I guess it's reared its ugly head again. And I wanted to refer that matter to Public Services Committee for oversight. It's drainage and what was it? Sewage, yeah, and sewage issues down there. So I'd like to refer that matter to Public Services Committee. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And under suspension of the rules, move to receive communication 8E from Mary Martin, the city auditor, who provided information that I requested for payment in lieu of tax agreements, and refer that matter to finance in preparation for our upcoming budget discussion. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councillor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No further motions.
Councillor Welton.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No motions this evening. Thanks.
Councillor Rozignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under suspension of the rules, motion to receive item, which one is it? 8B, and send to Community Development. Linfield is looking to put in a walking path, which is going to, they want an easement into Peabody, and it's right next to our waterway, and it's going to affect residents. So I've already had discussions with Council President Higgins. This is really going to affect residents and potentially our drinking water, considering they want it to basically dead end right at our water source. So I know Councilor Higgins and I are both are not in favor of this, but I want to send this to Community Development and get their opinion on this as well. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Councillor Rozignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under suspension of the rules, motion to receive item 8G.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Rossignol.
Thank you, Mr. President. 8G is correspondence from the building commissioner regarding the questions I had with Sir Charles Limousines. I know the fines were not disseminated by the building commissioner. They were actually by the courts, so that was good to hear. But one of the things that did, I won't say upset me, but the fact that they don't have processes to figure out what they have written off for the year, I don't necessarily like, so, and they do not fall under our purview. So my motion is going to be for the mayor to work with the building department to establish record keeping, to report back to us any annual fees that the building department has waived from the previous year. So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Rossignol.
No further motions. Thank you, Council President.
Council Ladoff.
Under suspension of the rules, I make a motion to receive and set up a public hearing for 8C. And then again under...
You intend to set up a public hearing, post and advertise? Okay,
Yes,
thank
I
you.
did.
I couldn't quite hear you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Ladoff.
Okay, and and under a suspension of the rules, I make a motion to receive and send to hearing 10B. It's a special permit application for 120 Main Street LLC. So move.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Ladoff.
Under suspension of the rules to send to that hearing, would like to accept late 4, and also receive and send to hearing 10C, which is an entertainment license.
Excuse me, just one at a time, please. For one.
So moved.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Ladoff.
Okay, and lastly, under suspension of the rules, to send and receive to hearing 10C.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Council Ladoff.
That's it for me.
Thank you. Councilor Corvo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have no motions tonight.
Thank you. We still have item 9A.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion to, under the suspension of rules, to move to accept 9A and schedule it for a public hearing.
You heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. All right, thank you. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.